Oh, let me make sure I look taller than you. What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, here with a name you know.
Do you? Do you know when my name?
Bane,
are you going to say it?
The bane of Tribal Keith's existence.
The bane of Tribal. Tribal Keith just got a picture with Okada.
I've seen Tribal Keith taking many pictures today,
Tribal Keith's,
including a couple people coming up to Tribal Keith and asking for pictures.
Tribal Keith's more over than Ben Bishop, and so I don't know what I've done.
I don't know.
I have ruined myself with Tribal Keith.
Man. We got big trouble Ben Bishop here.
I am here. Hi, Sean. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
It's always great to see you.
Have you ever thought about going to WWE?
Damn it. What's that?
Second question, what are you supposed to be?
I've been trying to figure that out for 35 years of what I am. You know what's funny? It was funny yesterday. Brian Myers said to me and goes, you know what your issue is? You're too funny for wrestling. You're too... Your humor's too good for this, and that's why you can't get hired. You're just too damn funny.
I legitimately name drop you to my agent friends, and I'm like,
you sound so important. You sound so important right now. My agent friends.
And I said this to him. I'm like, listen, Kurgan and Nathan Jones can only fill those roles for too long.
That's what I'm saying. I can be the next Kurgan and Nathan Jones.
And listen, that is not like a slight. They get a lot of really great movie roles. 300. Kurgan was in 300.
Mad Max. Mad Max.
For the love of God. Wasn't Nathan Jones in The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve
He was
Austin?
in The Condemned with Stone, which is a great movie.
It is.
Which is a
very
great
underrated.
Movie. Very underrated.
But like, they get really great movie roles. I think, my God, Kurgan was in so many different things. And I think people look at that and they go, Kurgan of all people? Well, yeah, as it turns out, 7-foot-tall people do not grow on trees.
You'd be surprised. Yeah, right?
Really?
There's not many of us.
Yeah.
There's not many of us walking around. So no, I've dabbled in acting.
Yes.
I did a rom-com where I was the bad guy, which was really cool.
They didn't have you as like the 7-foot-tall baby face?
Surprisingly.
The very sentimental.
The very sentimental, 7-foot-tall, handsome. Don't forget handsome. No, it was an awesome experience. It's so much indie filmmaking too. Is so much like indie wrestling, and it's just. But the best part is that they're always like, "Do you need anything? Do you need a water?
Yeah.
Do you need a snack?" And I'm just like, "Guys, I'm good." But the one thing that bugs me about it, they take so much time, and I just want to get to. It's like more takes, and I'm like, we're just used to doing it once and doing it live, and I just want to do it live and like, let's go with next step. And they're just like, no, we got to do it again. And I'm like, oh.
What are the most takes you've had on a single skit that you've done? Like the most retakes?
So, probably when I did the I'm Just Ben, based on the I'm Just Ken music video, where I thought that shit was gonna hit, and it didn't hit. I wrote lyrics. I had to go film in different locations. I was so excited. I tried to get my voice to sound at least good enough, and it didn't take off. And maybe I gotta repost it. Maybe I'll repost it. But it was so good, and I'm so mad that it did not hit.
What took off that you didn't expect to take off?
Oh, the one of me walking in the house and my wife saying, "Go clean up the dog shit." that took me 5 minutes, and I was just like, it's just an idea. And then all of a sudden, I posted it. I went to the gym. I looked at my phone, and I'm like, 100,000 views. I was just like, what? Out of nowhere. It took off. Even on Facebook, it went to 6 million views. And that's how, today most people are saying, I hit the algorithm in June where things started really, really taking off. And now it's just like, everyone's like, I've never seen you wrestle, but I love your reels. And I'm like, you know what? That's more important to me.
Danhausen, there were
Hendry.
A huge number of people that had never seen them wrestle, but were very familiar with what they did. And as a result, they wanted to meet these people.
Yeah.
And you can connect with them. I was having a conversation with an indie wrestler this week, and basically, their gimmick was just their nickname, and I was like, well, we can see that. But what about on a personality level?
Exactly, because I say this now because nowadays it's just so different, right? We're not gonna convince anyone this is real. Mm-hmm. So, and most likely no one is going to like you if you're an indie guy. Not talking about guys who are signed. Indie guys, no one's gonna like you just based off your wrestling.
Yeah.
Like they want to like you first, and then they want to watch you wrestle.
Yeah.
So so that's the way it's got to be, because more people are going to see you online, because you might have 200 people at a show, but you have the possibility of reaching 200,000 people online. So why not take advantage of that? And some guys think social media is silly, and like, yeah, it is to an extent, but you got to utilize it.
Yeah. You did have a WWE tryout recently.
I sure did.
I was not surprised that you got a tryout. Just saying, you were one of the people that every time one of the Q&As hits and people say who should get signed, I'm like,
I see it all the time. I appreciate you, Sean.
Ben Bishop.
And there's something to be said when you did the big scoop of who's in the tryout. Mine did numbers.
It did do numbers.
It did numbers. I was looking. I thought they might have looked at that too, but you know what? It was a great experience. I got great feedback. I mean, they just kind of said like you did great, but just not your time. Not now.
How was the tryout? Was it like them
awesome.
trying to blow you up? Like what was it?
I did one in 2021. They blew us up. Ace Steel, love Ace Steel. He blew us up. Some great training. Anybody that wants to get into wrestling, the foundation down in Orlando. One of the most respected. I can't say enough nice things. Oh, she is a absolute machine.
Yeah.
Like I went there for a few trainings before the tryout. Blown up. Izzy's there all the time. Eli Knight's there all the time. You know, I can't say enough good things about either of them, and I can't say enough good things about Ace. But time permitted, I'll stop now. Yeah, you know. But then in this tryout, it was a lot more like glitz and glam. It was more mentally draining because we had to be there from like 8 to 8 for 2 days and 8 to 4.
Speaking of super agents, sorry to interrupt.
There he is. Oh, that's Steve K.
Look at this. Me and
Hold on.
Let's
get Steve K over from his massive line here.
Hey, how's it going,
True or false? I have mentioned this gentleman to my right as a guy who I think should be signed and be in movies.
Apparently, I'm in line because there's so many people asking to sign this guy.
There's a lot of people. Steve, you got first right of refusal. How about that? You hear it from me first.
Just make sure that's
off
on
camera.
record.
I see Ben Bishop slipping him some money. What's going on here?
It's just a nice handshake.
It's just a nice handshake.
There it is.
Oh my gosh! Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no,
WWE
no, it was
tryout.
great. It was a lot more. Like I say, it was a lot more like mentally draining because we had to be there all day. We had to do a lot. We had to do more promos in this one. We had to do a promo before matches. We had to do our big solo promo. And you know, Shawn Michaels was there the whole time. So the whole time he's just watching you with his hat down. You know, he's just very. And he's not really popping or not. You know,
Doesn't want to tip his hand.
They're not giving you like the. They're not really giving you any feedback per se. Because again, it's not a coaching session. It's a tryout. So they're not going to coach you. They'll give you little things, but. You know, they're not trying to show you if it's good or bad, so you just kind of got to do your thing, which I think is a good idea. Because it gives you the most authentic you instead of you trying to be like, okay, I can see how they're reacting to this, or you know? So you just got to do your thing.
So you had the tryout. I was not surprised to see that you did the tryout. Of course, I think your time is coming, being signed and doing a lot of these things. But, I just think you do a great job with the skits and everything like that. Like, it goes above and beyond, and it is a natural commercial for whoever does book you.
That's it, man. I mean, you know, it's cool at these things. I did this 2 years ago, and you know, I was doing the skits a little bit. You know, I was a few months into doing them, and some people recognize. But now it's like, it's cool to come to these things, and now I just got a ton of talent asking me like, I want to do a skit. I want to do a skit. Let's do a video.
I pitched one for you.
You pitched one to me. You know, and it just goes down the line, and I think it's cool as hell because I started this 6 some odd years ago, and. You know, I just
6-7 years ago.
6. I have a really funny thing, and I'm going to say it here first. But if I ever get into TNA and Nick Nemeth sounds like 6'7", right? So I said it first.
I don't think it does really.
Nick Nemeth, yeah, kind of, right?
It does
right? No, it does. It does, Sean. It works. I'd get it over. But yeah, like 6 years ago, I never thought I'd be brought in to sign things. I never thought that I'd be like, you know, sought after on the indies. Like it's just cool to like say that like. You know, me kind of sound like I have a big head, but like I did it on my own, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't have a big company fucking pushing all my shit, like just kind of gradually, genuinely building up a brand for myself. And when people put me in the same vein of like the Cardonas or like the Hendrys or like people like that, do you want a cameo too?
Come on, get a cameo.
Come on, get in, Brittany.
Get a cameo.
One of my favorite indie talents. I mean, don't get in front of me, but like, I mean, you can be in it. There you go.
There we go.
Brittany Brooks, everybody, center of attention. Center of attention.
I gotta
she
do
rocks.
a super cut of the run-ins one day.
You got it. Everybody wants a piece of old BT Double B. But yeah, no, man, this is amazing. It's a great weekend. There's the Allie, come on in, say hi too. Another one.
We got another one.
Another one.
I've
see,
never interviewed Allie.
another big fan of Tribal.
Hi, hello. Yeah, huge fan. Just love him. He's not a piece of shit at all.
Jesus, come on. But yeah, no, this is our Super Bowl show. It's the brothering. Oh, it's all brothering.
The stars are out.
That's all we do. We're just brothering all weekend here.
I first met you here years and years ago. Like,
was that when we? Yes,
it was.
Yes, we had the political handshake in the bar.
We
yeah.
did, yes,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, I didn't realize just how big you were.
No one does until even myself when I like take pictures with people and I'm just like,
Sure.
oh my God, I'm a massive human
Yeah,
being.
you are. I know the feeling, man.
Yeah, you're a big guy.
So
man.
I used to do a tall gimmick on Twitter years ago.
Yeah.
Just because somebody I disliked that was their identity. They're like, I'm tall.
You dislike people?
So, one person. And people would be like, how tall are you? And I'm like, 1 inch taller than him. So to this day,
You call him little guy?
No, I'll see people meet me and I'm just like a normal height. I'm like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
So they'll look at me and they'll size me up and they'll be like, is he wearing like some kind of shoes? Is he like ironically short actually? Like
You're
what's going
only
on?
6 foot.
Well, in shoes, probably 6'1".
Okay,
6'2".
all right. You look taller. You come off tall. That's
In
good.
pro wrestling, I'm a good 6'3", 6'4", buddy.
Exactly. You come off taller. That's a good thing. That's a compliment.
Well, listen.
I was gonna give you 6'2", 6'3".
Really?
I was. I thought you were taller.
Again, pro wrestling, 6'2", 6'3".
Of course. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Big Trouble Ben Bishop. Tell the people where they can find you and check out what
If
you
you
do.
if you haven't seen this big mug on your screen yet, you can find me at Big Trouble BB everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I have matches. I actually wrestle too, so you can see me wrestle on YouTube. And just I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But I got a ton of fun stuff coming up. CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling, is now running TV tapings.
Nice.
So we're excited about that down in Florida. I'm sure everyone knows Nikki Blackheart. She went stupid dummy viral, and she's part of it. I got, what else do I have coming up? Chaotic Wrestling making my debut. And we'll see what 2026 holds. I think that's going to be the year. I think we're finally going to break through.
I do too.
We'll see.
Always a pleasure.
Sean?
Until
From one
next
guy
time.
with Twitter heat to the other.
Me?
Always a pleasure.
I
No,
never had
yeah,
Twitter.
right.
Until
All
next
right.
time, we're out. Everybody knows by now that NordVPN.com is a must-have for wrestling fans, especially WWE content. But it's not just that. Wrestling and combat pay-per-views as well. Maybe there's an MMA pay-per-view that you want to buy. Maybe there's an AEW or TNA pay-per-view you want to buy. Well, overseas, they are paying much less than what we are here in the States because those shows are going on in the wee hours of the morning. So download NordVPN.com/Fightful. Subscribe at the very basic tier, few bucks a month on average. Change your virtual location and buy it through one of those pay-per-view providers and immediately save up to half on what you're paying on pay-per-views. That will effectively pay for a year of NordVPN.com/Fightful in itself. You can't afford not to have NordVPN.com/Fightful if you are a pro wrestling fan, whether it be WWE or something else. Works on all devices and all operating systems. NordVPN.com/Fightful.